The lightweight division is the best division in the UFC right now. I'm going to tell you why in this video. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 rankings in the lightweight division and what matchups should be made next. Okay, so this Saturday, UFC 317, Charles Oliveira is going to be facing Ilia Topuria. And if you go and watch my first video, I was talking about what I think is going to happen and my predictions for that fight. My predictions were that Ilia Topuria is in a KO Charles Oliveira in the second round. So, the top 5 rankings right now are Arman Tsarukyan, Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje, and then Charles Oliveira, obviously. But I'm also including Ilia Topuria in that mix because he's fighting Charles Oliveira this weekend. So, the fights that I think need to be made are obviously Charles Oliveira's already fighting Ilia Topuria this weekend. So we're going to see the results of that, which will be what I predicted. But I think that Arman Tsarukyan got very screwed over because obviously he got injured, which is out of his control. But Islam is moving up right now, and he vacant the lightweight belt. So we never got to see that fight, which I'm very sad about because I really want to see that fight because I really believe that Arman could have put on a really good fight against Islam or even maybe won. But it would have been a really good challenge for Islam. But now that Islam's out of the equation, I think Arman needs to get a title shot very soon because he deserves one. I think the fight that needs to happen is obviously Ilia against Charles this weekend, and I think that Justin Gaethje is being forgotten about a lot too. So I think that Justin Gaethje should fight Arman Tsarukyan next for both of their next fights. I know that Justin Gaethje was scheduled to fight Dan Hooker, but then Dan Hooker got injured. I think that fight would have been a bloody war. It would have been really good. It would have been very enjoyable for all fans. But if you look at it from Justin Gaethje's point of view and the business side of it, it really does nothing for him. Like, he's already higher in the rankings than Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker is kind of old right now. It would have helped Dan Hooker get up in the rankings to beat Justin Gaethje, but really it does nothing for Justin Gaethje. To beat him literally doesn't change anything. So it really wouldn't make sense for his point of view to fight Dan Hooker. It obviously would have been really good to watch, but I understand where he's coming from when, like, he wants a title shot soon. So I really believe that Justin Gaethje versus Arman would be a great fight. I think that stylistically, it'd be a really good fight because Arman, obviously, he's a good striker. Really improved over his career so far. I mean, in the beginning, he was still a good striker, but he's really improved. Justin Gaethje, obviously, we know is a very powerful striker. He can't wrestle. I don't know. Like, he was a wrestler, but in the UFC, he seems like he's like he can't wrestle. I don't know. He's like unable to. But so I think he would probably struggle with Arman in that part of like the fight. I think Arman would be able to dominate him on the ground. I'm not gonna make my predictions for those fights because I'll make those in later videos if those fights were to be scheduled. But what I think should happen is obviously Ilia fight Charles, Arman fight Justin Gaethje, and obviously, as we know, Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway are going to be fighting soon too. But I think, me personally, obviously we already know that Dustin Poirier, this is his last fight and this is his retirement fight. I believe that Max Holloway should retire too. I think that'd be a great story for both of them to be already have fought twice and then to end their career in a war and both retire. I think that'd be awesome. I think that'd be a great story, and I just feel like they both have nothing else more to prove. They've already proved everything that they've need to, and they both have achieved so much. So I feel like I have respect for both of those guys. They're both warriors. They both should, I think, retire after this. So I think they shouldn't even be in the equation anymore after this next fight. So yeah, I think that the winner of Ilia and Charles this weekend should fight the winner of Arman and Justin Gaethje if that fight gets scheduled. And I think that'll be really entertaining. I'm really excited to see what happens in the lightweight division. I think that Arman's gonna be a big problem in the lightweight division. I also think Ilia is too. I think that Ilya, he's very powerful. I get he's smaller than a lot of the guys in the lightweight division, but that doesn't change that his power is like pound for pound the best in the UFC. He's a tough guy. He can compete with anybody, I really believe. But Arman gets doubted a lot too. I really believe that Arman and Ilya will be an insane fight for the lightweight belt. I really want to see that. But yeah, that's what I think should happen in the lightweight division right now. And it also, a lot of stuff happens with like when Paddy Pimblett goes up in the rankings and all that. Paddy Pimblett's a dangerous guy in the lightweight division right now. I really believe that he has a very good chance to get a title defense sooner or later if he keeps winning, which I really see happening. But yeah, so this was a little short video just to talk about the lightweight division and what I think should go on and what I think Dana should get to sooner or later. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to follow my journey. Please comment some ideas on what you guys want me to do in the comments down below, because I really appreciate when you guys give me stuff so I can film what you guys want. I get a lot of tips on Instagram on what I should talk about on this channel, but I'll put my Instagram below, but my username for both of my Instagrams are MREYES.MMA. That's the first one. The second one is UFC Fight Genius, which is my username for YouTube. So that's that. Yeah, have a blessed day, guys, and thank you for watching.